that moment. I'm, I am so sorry that I'm. Yeah, sorry about that. I was like, I realized at 7 o'clock. Mom's like, well, it's 7 I'm just gonna change to the other internet already.
Alright, what up, everyone? Welcome to Clan War. I'm having a little bit of an issue with Shear's internet, so we're gonna give him a couple seconds to figure that out. In the meantime, we'll jump into game number 1 real quick. At least he's in the party, so he can kind of sort it out while he's in here. But yeah, sorry for the delay. We were just giving my co-host a little bit of a time to log on. This is semifinals, however, so we're trying to get this rolling for these guys. I think they're both ready, so if I have to, I'll just solo cast this, even though I absolutely hate solo
I'm here.
casting. Okay. Shear's
Switching
here. Awesome.
Switching from the wireless to the cable has 0 disconnect process. Switching from cable to wireless has like a second. I'm still here. I never went anywhere. I changed internets. Hopefully I sound okay. Apologies if I go full robot on you, because my internet is being a potato. Pretty sure that if I would have plugged the potato into the wall, we could power my house right now.
Yes. Alright, just let me know when you get that a game invite, and if you're ready to go, then I'm definitely ready to go.
Let me try to join off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna join your game. There we go. Because and maybe there was a little bit of a disconnect because I never got an invite, but I also never had a disconnection notification. So I'm not sure actually. Either way, it says I'm entering lobby, but it's not actually in lobby. I don't know. So
Yeah, let me let them know. 1 sec, waiting for Shear.
I'm trying to connect to lobby, and it literally just has this little thing that's entering lobby, and I'm like, what?
It's all
Okay.
good. It's pretty important
It
to
just
have a
disconnected me from BattleNet for a second, and now reconnected. So now throw me another invite. That might have been the issue.
Alright. Did that one work?
I'm in the party now. Still says entering lobby.
Oh god.
I am very frustrated right now. What are you doing? I have no idea why it wouldn't be working. Maybe the lobby bug, actually. I know Starkiller was having... Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give you just a couple of seconds to figure that out, I guess.
I'm just gonna restart StarCraft.
Okay.
No. Alt F4 is a wonderful... At least that works. My internet connection to have at least somewhat stabilized. Good.
Yeah, just let me know if it doesn't work.
Everybody.
If we can't get Shear in, we have someone else who's ready to cast real quick, but I'd like Shear to be able to jump in if he's able. These guys said
Yeah, I
they
would
have
like
a
to be
couple
able to
of
jump in.
jump-ins.
Yeah, I'm grateful for that. I am in again. I am trying to join off you. It's working!
Oh shit, it says pending on my screen. Damn, there we go. Okay. Sweet. We should be good. Ready, check again. Sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties are pretty hard when you're trying to get like live start time. One of the players is ready. Yeah, he has a Canada flag too because I don't know where the damn pro picture went. Sorry, guys. My bad, my bad.
I sent you a picture of a Discord. You want to throw that up? First map error meter.
Yeah. I'm not sure how that was chosen.
Huh.
They just told me about it, so that's what we're going
Yeah,
with.
this
man.
is like... So basically the way it works is the highest seed has the first map pick in the semis and the grand finals. So ConFed and GNR in the grand finals tonight, and we are going into what most people would pick as the second... as the last map, rather, instead of the first one. Like, literally, if everybody can avoid this map, they generally do, because it's really kind of awkward. There's so many sight blockers. There's rocks in the net in front of your main base that you can break down. They only have like 500 health, so they just fall over so quickly. So
they
it's
said
just a really weird.
They said you're a little loud. I turned you down just a little bit. There's a 3-minute delay on at the request of the team, so it's going to be a really long time before chat even hears the new volume. but let me know if that works. We're running 3 minutes other than 90 seconds because this is finals. I thought this was semis because Just still had to play 1F Pro, but apparently that already happened or some shit. I'm not
basically
quite sure.
It's playing for a 3rd or 4th place.
Oh,
just so
okay. So this is finals. I got you.
Yeah, this is the actual final. So basically what happens is, in order to determine 3rd place, you have like a bronze.
Cool, I got you. All right, well, let's get underway then, because as you said, this is a pretty ridiculous map, so we should probably get intros pretty fast. Our player from ConFed, in the top left-hand corner of the map, our pink Zerg, it is Broketail.
Bottom right. And in Guns and Roaches, he is Liquid Solo, Blue Protoss.
Yeah, this map is pretty ridiculous. We haven't seen it that much at all because it rarely comes to this, but it is one of the smaller ones for sure. We'll have to see what they do here.
Very small map. It's very rush-oriented. It's very possible to just knock down the rocks on the front base for a Zerg versus Protoss and say, oh, hi, I'm here.
We've had some really fun play with the back rocks, too, so
yeah,
I always forget about them until someone starts tearing them down, and I'm like, oh, yeah, there's those, too.
Exactly. But we just have straight-up standard builds. We do have the hatch gas pool from Broketail, regular gate gas expand from Liquid Solo. So we're setting up into at least what looks to be a normal. I mean, it's all bets are off until you see the proxy pylon, proxy hatch, or 5 million lings in production. Just for right now, it looks.
Yep. So Broketail's going to come in an OB Scout. At least I'll be able to see that it is a pretty standard game. Nothing too much to worry about for now. Trying to figure out what his tech path is going to be. He's taking a little bit more gas, and he has this probe over here too. I was kind of hoping we were going to get some sort of a proxy or something, but I think he's just trying to wait and deny the 3rd. So
yeah, that's what I would imagine. Maybe wants to duck into the main base a little bit later, just to make sure there's not a really fast. About 220 to 230 is when you would normally be able to scout that if it's the 19 drone Roach Ravager rush. But that's also usually accompanied by a pool first, so maybe feeling a little bit confident and just trying to delay what he anticipates being a normal game, but that probe is going to get cleaned up as these links come out.
Yeah, I feel stupid for not knowing this is finals, dude. I can't believe I didn't know that was just a rubber match. I thought that was the other semis, and then those two teams were going to play off for finals. Damn.
I blame school.
Yeah, I know. Like, I've been so busy, we haven't even been able to cast but like 4 of these things. I feel really bad about it, but I've been busy as
It's
hell.
like we're gonna work with the Nydus and set up this thing so that they have their name in this event, and they're gonna cast it for us. And yeah, school happened.
Yeah.
Rip.
No, I kind of like it though, because each of the teams started casting their own matches, which is equally badass because now they're all setting up their own channels. So that's kind of cool too when you think about it that way.
Casting, I'm not particularly like. To be fair, when my clan was playing, we would mute the casters and discuss the games in our voice chat as we were watching. But the fact that it was being streamed was awesome.
Hell yeah. So Broketail's coming in here to poke in with a couple of loonings. There's an adept in the wall, so he's not going to be able to do too much scouting. He might come and work on these back rocks, but it takes quite a while to get him down because there's so little surface area. He's not even going to work on him. The mothership
he gets the scout on the Dark Shrine. Broketail knows what's coming.
Oh yeah, that OB.
This is so important. Yeah. This is so important. Know what this is so you have time to react. Lair is already on the way. As soon as he scouted that, he started the lair. I do not see a Roach Warren in production just yet. I really would like to see that come out because it's very difficult to stop an Archon drop if you don't have... Okay, there it goes. Roach Warren's on the way now. If you don't have Roaches, because Lings don't kill Archon. Roaches actually stand the chance.
Yep, he threw down just a little bit later. I'd imagine we'll see a little bit more gas too now that that natural is fully saturated. We'll have to see, man. He knows that the Dark Shrine there is down, so that's a huge piece of scouting information. The question is whether or not he'll be able to defend all these now. He has the Spore in each base as well, so he should be okay here.
This is a little bit of a different style of the drop as well, because there are only 3 gateways right now, and normally you would see 4, so you can whip in a full load of DTs and make 2 Archons behind it. But looks like Broketail has Solo has a little bit of a different plan. Whipping in DTs now. Actually, is a little bit supply blocked, so that's actually really unfortunate. I'd actually want to cancel that Immortal. The rest, that actually really time dropping 1 DT in the main.
Yep, a couple more gateways coming down, as you were saying. It's usually done with a couple more, so there's your 2 more that you were asking for right there. The DT will get cleaned up because there was a spore in each base, but he didn't get shut down the warp prism, so I think he's still doing okay. Coming with charge in behind this, too, so...
Yeah, it's just really unfortunate that he wasn't able to whip in the full number of DTs he wanted to. He would have at least been able to pick off the Queen and trade a few lanes out, and he wouldn't have lost that 1 DT. Because 1 DT is not very good by itself if you scout it, but 4 can still get... And he's actually going up to a full 7 gates, so we might actually see an all-in behind.
Yeah, well, he's already got Immortals out. He's got charged in production, too, so I would believe it for sure, man. He's going to start on the Archons as well. Might go do a couple drops just to buy himself some time, but I think a 2-base all-in is probably, you know, pretty par for the course on this map, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. In the meantime, Brooktail knows there is no 3rd base. He's not actually going to scout the move out because he doesn't have vision on this army in front of the base. There's not any warning to know that it's coming. There's a few lings right now, but there are actually 0 roaches on the map. He's making 4 right now, but that's not very many roaches. And he's on 56 workers, so he did cut at the right time. And he's pumping roaches now, so actually I do like Brooktail's chances of holding them.
Yeah, he's not going to see it coming, which sucks a little bit. As you said, the Overlords are kind of only watching the bases and not really watching the lane, so... This might hit him a little unawares, but he should have the production to hold up with it. He's got missile attacks and Carapace coming in, and a couple roaches. Hydra's in production as well, so we'll have to see here, man. I really feel like Solo should come with a couple more units here or expand already, because I'm not sure if this all-in is going to be the game ender that he... Oh, well, I take that back, though. We got a couple more charge lots coming in. This is looking a little more scary now.
It's looking scary. This is a really scary army, and Brooktail's going to have to be so careful. I honestly don't like that he sent the lings across the map, but I understand why he did it. But he's just not going to get any damage done. He's going to have to pull it back. Being able to get on top of the Immortals with the Zerglings would be amazing, because the Archons are tanking at the front. It's going to be very difficult.
The force fields! The force fields were pretty nice there.
Force fields don't actually get to do very much, though, because the Archons just kind of Hulk smashed them. That's one technical difficulty when you're playing against this style. I'd really like to see the Archons be focus fired. He's just having to spend a lot of time kiting against these zealots, and he's actually pulling drones against this. Pulling drones into Archons is not where you want to be, but the Archons are actually going down pretty quickly.
Yeah, but there was a huge warp in the charge lock behind that too, so that was a lot of drones that just went down. 16 behind this, and he's going to warp in up at the top too. There's still 2 Immortals in play as well as an Archon. I mean, that's a lot of DPS there. The roaches do start cleaning it up though at the natural, but this 3rd is all but lost now.
Yeah, losing the 3rd base is less than ideal. He's whipping in some DTs into the main base. They're going to be able to get some damage done because there's not very much army available off. He is going to move into the main base to help clean those up. He has an Overseer as well, so he does have the mobile detection he's going to need. The problem is, because Zerg doesn't have a 3rd hatchery right now, the ability to reduce units is very much in question.
Yeah, this is starting to look really sketch. I thought he was going to be able to hold it pretty convincingly here, but that just kind of was way too much damage there, and losing that 3rd really hurt him. He couldn't get out enough roaches in time to save it. I think he might be able to clean this up, but even so, losing that 3rd is pretty ridiculous here. And he hasn't been able to shut down the warp prism either, so, you know, the push is still active here. Okay, now he's starting to work on the warp prism. If he can get that down, that'll help out a lot. Okay.
It'll definitely will, but there's actually 2 warp prisms, so he has a little bit more to do before we can deal with that. I honestly would have loved to see some Ravagers come out. He really didn't have very much gas, to be honest, but the ability to cast vials on the army will most definitely prevent them from actually fighting. You have the ability to knock down a warp prism with about 4 vials, I believe is what it takes. And you're able to hold this a little bit better, and Brooktail's doing his best to fight this, but I really don't know that he's going to be able to hold it.
It's all fun and games until 6 DTs come. Yeah, that's just a little bit too much now. He has the detection, but he just lost his natural too. He's down 24 workers and a little bit of supply too. Damn. Flippin' Solo will take it with a pretty ridiculous 2-base all-in, man. You called it pretty early, but I think that's definitely the map to try something like that, so...
Yeah, it definitely is. It's a really good map because it's also a little bit hard to go into a later game on this. I think that Brooktail had a really good idea of what he needed to do to hold that, but I don't think he anticipated as many Archons. If you have that many Archons, getting extra Ravagers is really useful because you have a lot of ability to vial units, and you're vialing. They either take the vials or they stop DPSing.
All right, let me just update the scoreboard and put your picture up, and we will get these guys going here. Thank you everyone for tuning in. It should be a pretty awesome night here for finals. Or semifinals, depending on how retarded you are as a host. Dude, I'm so sorry about that. I seriously didn't know. They kept talking about the other match, and I just assumed that was the other semis, so that was definitely my bad here. Sorry, the Nydus. My wife says I have to go bowling. If I'm back later, I'll get some betting action going. If not, then next week we'll double the bets. Awesome, man. Next week we should have a tournament, hopefully. But thank you for tuning in. Give me just a couple seconds and we'll get the next players in here and keep this going. Oh shit, I forgot I was supposed to update your picture too. Let me do that now.
Cutter, throw toss. Yeah.
Alright, have they suggested any other players yet?
I'm actually not in the party. I was just got in the game.
Oh yeah, let's get you in here. I forgot we were kind of going on the fly there. Alright, now loser gets to pick map, so we'll just have to wait for them to get an invite. We'll get going. Will you watch in game so I can change your picture, please?
They whisper, do I want?
What's that?
If they would.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I can't hit it more. It's just gonna look all shitty. Wait, is that a player they're suggesting?
I'm actually not sure. I know that maybe that's playing. It's like next guy question.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm all over.
Like, I was literally typing in chat. I think everybody, I think literally everyone decided we're tired of the same time.
Oh yeah, I was like,
and it was
okay,
a matter of just who got the enter button.
Oh shit.
When
There's a familiar face around the Nydus. Alright, so Burdu Temple is going to be the next map.
this is gonna be a
Alright, here we go, guys. We have our player. Thank you for being patient. It takes us a little while because we're working with two clans here.
This is a different strong map.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tell everyone to leave that one, please. I clicked the wrong one. My bad. There we go. Yeah, I misclicked on the search. Who is everyone cheering for? Probably their clan. This is a clan where we got a lot of GNR fans in here earlier. I'm not sure how many ConFed people are in here. I'm assuming a few, but they've been pretty quiet so far.
I am personally looking for this to go to Game 7, and I'm going to root for whoever's behind.
That's fair.
At least until Game 7. I mean, I don't have a dog in the fight. I just want some... Okay.
I'm rooting for the
I want some shenanigans. Well, obviously.
No,
I want some shenanigans. I want some cheeses. Maybe a cannon rush. I'm talking like I want them to pull out the stops.
All right, we got a ready from one. Just waiting for a ready from the other one. There we go. Started.
Here we go. This is actually a really good map, Rocks. Hard to scout so much.
We need a lot more proxies. I know it's only been one game, but seriously, I need at least a few of them in this. It's finals, man. Like, you have to at least try it, right?
There has to at least be one somewhere. Some crazy cheese. We've seen a 2-base. We need to see a full-on macro box match. We need to see a base trade. Absolute cheese.
Yeah.
I have very high expectations for these finals.
I was gonna say Kira normally cannon rushes, so let's get these introductions underway. I don't think that's a spoiler at this point. Our player from ConFed in the top right-hand corner of the map, our red Protoss. It is Kira.
And it's not exactly a spoiler if you know it ahead of time.
Yeah.
There you go. Anyway, in the bottom left, about to have a rude awakening, he is Liquid Solo. Alright.
I feel like it's so well known that he does it. You have to be expecting it, right? Like it's a very
definitely.
well known meme around here.
A couple probes. He needs to pull more than that.
Yeah.
He's looking for that probe. Okay, so here's the problem: is he's just not respecting this pylon. If you don't get on this pylon, that cannon comes up with the probe in the low ground, and you're just in trouble. Comes the cannon.
We've all been there. Yeah, exactly. Well, I think he's more worried about the one up top and kind of forgot about the one over here at the bottom. So
I think he just completely thought it was a fake. I don't think he actually expected it to be a real one, but it's an actual thing, and it's a little bit late to attack that pylon now. He is getting a zealot out right now, but that pylon powering his gateway is going to die.
Well, I mean, the cannon on the ground is about to finish up. It only has a few seconds left, so this is going to be devastating here for him. I don't think the zealot's really going to do that much. He's even going to cancel a couple. It's just overkill. Yeah. He needs it a little bit closer, to the production. There we go.
Yeah, he doesn't need to complete, because he definitely, all he needed to do was get his cannon on the low ground, and then everything he builds on the high ground is covered. And at this point, it's more or less over, because Liquid Solo didn't respect possibility, didn't scout, find out coming. As soon as you see that pylon drop in 1 minute, you've got to.
Oh no!
You've got to respect the cannon rusher. You just lose to it. You might be pulling workers to try to go across the map and base trade with this.
Yeah, this is just a little bit too much, man. Like you said, it's almost like he didn't think he was going to do it. He was just kind of taking it lightly until, the 3 cannons went down, and then you kind of realize it's almost too late at that point. Yeah, so you are right. He is going to go for a base race for sure, but
there's already a cannon in the mineral line, and you're in transition. It's like, okay, so you're gonna you're not actually going to leave. So
they won't be able to get that back pylon though, as long as he can prevent any probes from coming. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, the cannon back at home is gonna really shut this down.
Oh, actually, he's just relocating. So this is not what I thought it was. Unfortunately, that back pylon is not in range to research warp gate, so Cybernetics core is gonna go down before that ever can happen. And Solo is actually gonna be in a worse spot than he is right now.
Yo, what's up, Complacent? Nice to see you again, dude. Yeah, so this is a ridiculous game here. He's going to be forced to relocate with pretty much no economy whatsoever. Meanwhile,
Kira's going to scout it out immediately and just instantly throw down pylons or whatever.
Cannons, right? Like, you just cannon
he
this
just
again.
scouts it, and he's like, okay, fine, well, I'm still ahead.
I think that's probably the answer, is to just continue cannoning, right? Like, you're going to be fine back at home. He already has an economy going. Oh, he's even going to get the mothership. Oh, getting that mothership core was pretty significant there, too, man.
That was basically... Okay, so at this point, he could just literally build zealots and rally them down to that next.
Damn. Well,
so, I honestly don't see an out for Solo. I mean, he's literally one pylon and a gas on the other side of the map. Higher base, and he's gonna have the ability to eventually build stuff, but Kira has just dropped the mana next.
Oh god.
So I mean, at this point, there's just I just don't see anything.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean, it's finals and it's clan war, so he's gonna try to stay in the game until the end, no matter what. I don't blame him for that at all, being that it is finals. But this game has been over for a little while. Congratulations to Kira for tying shit up. Basically, we just got to see it played through. He's even gonna fight the Zealot with probes, man. He will not leave this
he
game.
had to. But I actually really liked that micro. I think he wasn't paying as much as he could have been, because he was working on pulling back a lot of weakened probes. You see all these probes that are in orange health. They took like 2 swipes from the Zealot and pulled away, just so that the Zealot couldn't get any kills. But then he actually managed. So here comes the next Zealot, just literally rallying down.
I love how he didn't cancel the Nexus either. The Manor Nexus is still down.
He's literally going to let the Nexus finish. And honestly, he can do whatever he wants at this point.
Alright, well the pylons or the probes are going to be pulled again. Fight the other Zealot, they're actually going to get it down. One of them probably has 2 kills. I hope the same one got it twice. No. They split.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. There's a probe with 2 kills. He's the one mining on the very far back mineral line. This is the problem though, because now there's a mothership core and all the probes die. And he's gonna build another Nexus.
Yep.
It actually started. It's okay.
I mean, it's a well-known meme that Kira is a cannon rusher. They've done it many times on the Nydus. Even in this clan war, aside from this clan war too, though. So I kind of figured that was going to come. That's why I was trying to get the intros underway. But we are now tied up 1-1. So let me update the scoreboard, and we will get into game number 3 here in just a few seconds. Damn, man. It's like he just ignored it until it was way too late.
Yeah,
We've all been there, though.
He expected it to be an actual cannon rush.
Yeah. Shit happens. Alright, so now we'll wait for our next player from GNR and get into game 3. I want to see a Nydus tonight too, man.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That would
if any
actually
of you players are
require
listening.
a very big situation.
Yeah.
But a Nydus on the Nydus, finish
For
out
finals.
all in the Nydus clan.
Yeah. Please.
That would be great. In fact, that would be great in Game 7. But I honestly can't ask much. I already have quite the laundry list. But
seriously,
you got a cannon rush and a cheese satisfied at the same time. So we have already satisfied my item list.
now we just need some damn proxies, man. Just one or two. Come on.
Well, I mean, I think you technically call building pylons and cannons in your opponent's base sort of a proxy. You're just building your base in their base instead of next to you.
Okay.
And we did see a proxy Nexus as a response to solo. I mean, I need a proxy. I could use some proxy barracks in my life right now. That would preferably not on ladder. I'm actually in the game, but it's something to look at, something to talk about. Variety is the spice of stuff.
Be ConFed, can't swear in general, Manor Nexus and finals. Thank me. Alright, so give us just a couple seconds, guys. We are working with 2 clans. It takes a little while to get everything organized, so we're just waiting for our next player from GNR. And we will get into this as soon as they join the party. They will also get to choose the map because their team lost. That's just the way the league goes, so... Oh shit, I need to adjust your picture a little bit better.
Yeah, that's a little cut off.
Yeah, that's my bad.
It's all good.
It's better than the Canadian flag, right?
Yeah. I say non-Canadian.
Yeah, considering you're not even Canadian.
Okay, so Neru is going to be next, and playing on Puma.
Oh shit. Alright, game number 3 on Booma. What do you think about this map, Sher?
I have a lot of love and other. I love the way the map is designed. Like, I love the color palette that was used. It purifier colors, and that's actually the colors I use from overlays, so I can definitely get behind that. I like the in-base natural and the ability to take quick 3 bases versus Zerg, but I don't like playing it against Terran because all the drop.
Alright, I have to remove someone from the party so we can keep this moving, guys. One quick second and we will get going here.
And there we go. And like Kira had asked for a moment, but I didn't know if
yeah.
But
PVZ, I think, right? Yeah.
Looks like PVT act.
Raised, ready, check.
No, well, I don't actually know. If it was Terran,
PvP?
that would actually... Again.
Oh, wow.
Feels good, man. Yeah, we already have a really good
here,
idea what Kira's gonna do.
Alright, both players are ready. Let's jump into this.
Alright. But that's the question. Is Kira confident enough time in a row?
I don't know.
This map, I think, is actually harder to... Because the main is quite large, so hiding a pylon is difficult. There's really not that much space behind the...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in the Nydus tournament, the Plat Diamond, it's best of 3s, and we've seen him do it 2 times in the past. But I think in a tournament setting is a little bit different. When you play people this often in like a team league, and they know you're gonna cannon rush, I think it'll be taken a little bit more serious the second time around. But we'll have to see, man. I don't know. Maybe he has the balls to try it again. I think this is a little bit of a harder map to try to pull it off than the last one too. So I think that's got to come into effect here as well. I cut off the music too early. I thought it was going to load. Did we lose Sheer again? Please tell me you're here still. Mother of God. If we lost Sheer, I'm going to have to solo cast and I'm going to cry myself to sleep. I think we lost my co-caster, guys. That's okay, though. I'll just solo cast the single map and we'll get another caster in here to finish out the night. I had someone on standby. Hopefully they're still able to do it. Sheer's computer's been kind of acting up, so give me just a couple seconds. We'll still get through the night together. With a few proxies, though. We already got our cannon rush. I just need some proxies now. I think this map might be the one, though. It sucks that the Zerg has to cast the PvP by himself, though.
Why in the world does this only happen when I cast PvP? I'm on Discord on my phone. My computer's rebooting. It did a slow freeze. My mouse kept working, so I didn't know it was stuck. So I didn't close my computer down as quickly as I could have, and so I'm unfortunately left to do this. So. But I am rebooting now. Carry on for that game though, because it'll be a bit before my computer is awake enough to load and start that.
Yeah, it's no worries. And if we need to tag in Carter, then that's fine too. Just let me know, man. I'll cast the PvP by myself, even though I have no clue what's going on in the matchup. Hopefully they just cannon each other, and then I get to just be like, yep, there's cannons everywhere.
How far along is the game? Because that could still happen.
We're still waiting for you to DC, dude.
Oh, yep. Just vote me out though.
Yeah. It's doing that weird thing where it just hangs up at the... Oh, there we go. As soon as we go in, you'll leave. Alright, guys. So I absolutely despise solo casting, but at the interest of keeping things rolling here, I will do it for you. Hopefully, sure, we'll get his shit fixed between now and then. If not, we'll get Carter in here. But either way, let's get this rolling here. Our player from GNR in the bottom right-hand corner, the blue Protoss.
Paused.
It is a pause.
The pause?
Yeah, I don't know. One of the players needs a pause real quick.
Gotcha.
We can just solo this one. He needs... Oh, cool. They were doing it for us. What awesome people. Yeah, I know.
Well,
I'm just going to solo
Go ahead, let him go. I will just have to experience this by proxy in your casts, and if you tell me what buildings are, I could probably tell you what they're doing, but in the meantime, everything is loading up on my...
Oh, shit.
I just need to reformat this, just get it over with and get it done.
They actually left the game even though I told them we were good to go. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I think it was so early into it that it doesn't really matter, though.
But I don't want them to sit around and wait.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a while before I'm going to be ready to roll with them.
I don't know what happened. Someone left the game. Someone left. 1 second, guys. I don't know what the hell happened there. Oh, I think they just accidentally left instead of unpaused. I've done that before too, though. Like, it's all good.
But this week or probably next week, actually, this project is going to be getting the solid state installed in my system, getting the operating.
Nice.
Yeah, this is just annoying. I think it's probably a hard drive issue. I've had the original hard drive in this PC since 2010. It hasn't actually failed, but it has direct cells on it. So, yeah.
Alright. I'm just gonna solo this one. They left for us, I think, but it's okay. We need to just keep it going. Alright, we got a ready from one, just waiting for the ready from the other one. And I will suffer through this as a Zerg, casting PvP.
Well, at least the way you can look at it, at least a Protoss dies.
Yeah, I know. That's how I look at all PvPs, man. Especially when they cannon rush each other, that's like my favorite thing ever.
That is like the best thing ever. It's so hard to observe, but it's so
Alright, so back again on Booma. Here we go, guys. Sorry about that technical difficulties. Shear's computer's been acting a little bit of a fool here, but we should be able to just work through it. Our red Protoss player in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, coming at us from ConFed, it is Kira. And our blue teal Protoss player, whatever we're gonna call it, in the top left-hand corner from GNR, it is Nydus. Yeah, I don't know why I thought he was Zerg, man. I think it's because of their logo that I just assumed that they're all Zergs, man. It actually,
all of them are Zerg, exactly.
It's like you guys, man. Everyone's Zerg. Even when they're not Zerg, they're still Zerg. Oh, man. This map is pretty ridiculous, though, so we might get some proxies, or maybe they're just coming across to scout. There is a double one coming over for Kira, though, so it does look like we're off to some weird shit. Actually, my dream has come true, ladies and gentlemen. We have double forges down. This is about to get weird. Oh, man.
Yes. This was not on my list, but I won't complain.
Yeah, so it's going to be a double cannon rush, man. Exactly what I wanted here. Nero already has his pylon down. Just trying to figure out where Kira's going to do theirs. Alright, so a little bit of a different positioning here. One's going to do it at the ramp in between the natural and the main. And the other one's going to, well, I guess the same thing, right? Just mirrored a little bit. The big difference is, though, is that the probes have been pulled for Kira. And he's already taking down the pylon, whereas Nero hasn't jumped on it just yet. Maybe it's because it's out of vision and he doesn't know about it, or...
Yeah, if he doesn't know about it, he won't be responding. But the thing is, Kira is jumping on that pylon. If you were watching Kira hold this, that is how you hold this. You get that pylon, you don't even give him an inch because they will take your name.
Well, he cannon rushes so much, I feel like he knows how serious you have to take it, right? So
exactly.
He's taking it extremely serious. Damn! Just like that. It gets shut down from Nero, and Kira will take game number 3.
One does not simply cannon rush a cannon rusher.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's kind of what it boils down to, though, seriously. He pulled all of his probes, jumped on the pylon immediately, and just kind of shut it down. So, I mean, we can make jokes, but that's kind of, you know, what just happened there. So, let me update the score real quick. And we'll head into game number 4. I love how we were questioning whether or not he was going to do it again or not. You know what I mean? Like, of course he was going to do it again.
Of course he's going to do it again. But I didn't expect Naru to do it as well.
Yeah. I loved it, though.
I mean, if you're not good at cannon rushing, you have no business trying to cannon rush because it's just such a difficult thing to do, especially against someone you know is going to cannon rush.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sitting here like, that does not seem to me to be a good decision.
Yeah, he handled it cold as ice too, man. Like, just pulled the probes, jumped on it immediately, and then it was just kind of over from there. But all right, are you gonna be able to continue, or do I need to tag in Carter?
StarCraft is loading now.
Okay.
Yeah, just ask for a couple minutes. Apologize profusely for my. Apparently, everything at this workstation is a potato. I don't know.
Alright, so we have our next player. Just waiting a couple seconds for your restart then.
Yeah, probably an actual 60 seconds.
Alright, Dead Man's Bridge will be the next map. Pretty crazy one. I don't know, like, it's funny to call this standard, but considering the wacky pool we have, it is kind of one of the more standard ones, even though it's a little bit funky.
Yeah, definitely.
GNR does have their first Masters out, though, so you gotta kind of play that into the decision here, too. It's gonna be a Diamond versus a Master. But,
yeah, but it's still possible to kill someone in the next league up if you can cannon rush.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna ask them to wait just a few seconds.
Yeah, StarCraft is loading, but when I first boot my computer, it takes a little bit longer for it to load in, so...
Yeah, no worries.
It's coming. It's just taking longer than anybody wants it to right now.
It actually works out okay because one of our players needs just a couple of seconds anyway, so just come in, and then we'll get going. Just let me know when you're in, though, so I'll give you the invite.
I'm about to come in like the Kool-Aid man, and it'll be fine. Now.
Nice. Bunch of nerds in this chat. Now that you're here.
A bunch of nerds in this chat is StarCraft, man. Right? Loading many things on my computer.
It's all good. I think one of them is still gone. We're waiting for him to get back. He needs to watch them.
Yeah, that's fine, which is actually ideal in this situation.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, you go slow. We're waiting for Sheer.
Yep. To connect now on the computer Discord.
We can. All the. Dang it.
What, is it not working?
Like, awesome. I think it may be because I started this. Oh. Started again. My computer is serious. And it's probably because it's formatted 70.
Damn.
Built at the end of 2010, right before the year, so I got a lot of stuff fixed.
What, are you just gonna alt F4 and restart though, or what?
Yeah, it's already coming back up.
Oh, okay.
What's really annoying is I actually started my computer, so this happened. It didn't.
It's all good, man. You want me to just do another game, or?
Okay, Steph, as soon as you get in that game, I'll be...
Oh yeah, that's true. As soon as I'm doing intros, you'll pop right in.
Annoying sometimes. Fuck. And it may just be, because I've got drive it.
Shit. What do we do, man? We'll give it just a couple of seconds here.
No, StarCraft having.
Oh wait, I was about to tell them we could go and you come right in.
Telling you, it's coming. It's just taking a minute. It says it's authentication connected.
Oh man. That's all I had to do was say that we were gonna start. Is it actually loaded in though, or no?
I'm in. I'm
oh,
talking.
Oh shit! Okay.
I'm actually
okay.
not in game, so give me a second. Yeah.
Let me know when you're actually in though.
I am finally here.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being patient with us, guys. We obviously have no control over this, but we promise to kill his computer after tonight. It won't make it through the night. That's it. It's done this too many times. Dude, we've all been there though. Like, I've had a bomb rig before too. It's like the worst feeling ever.
literally sitting, looking at my PC and like, what is wrong with you, right?
Shit, my house got hit by lightning one time, and like I didn't realize what happened, but it went through and fried a capacitor on my motherboard somehow, and I couldn't figure it out. But like my computer would sometimes not turn on, and like it was the biggest, like the weirdest thing ever. But sometimes I would need to be on at a certain time, and it would take my computer like 20 minutes before it would finally come on. It was crazy. So I feel your pain is basically what I'm saying.
Surge protector.
Yeah, exactly. So now my new computer is on a beast-ass surge protector.
Yeah,
I learned my lesson that day. Like, what a dumbass. I should have known, right? But, you know, you never think it's going to happen to you until you hear a lightning bolt hit your roof. So hopefully Sheer didn't just DC. If he did, we'll just skip.
I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm still here.
I'm like,
I'm jumping up and I'm looking around, trying to make sure. Well, we're loading like 8 people into a lobby. Lag.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes that does cause a little bit of
everything's still working. I'm sitting here like, don't do this to me, Zochi. Loading these custom maps with a ton of people in the party always causes lags. It always causes issues because the maps have not been optimized. Kind of.
Oh, yeah.
One thing a Blizzard will do before they release a map is they'll go through the code and they'll double check and make sure everything's kosher and make sure everything runs properly. Releasing the map is a better map.
Hopefully one of the players didn't DC. Watch, we come into the map and one of them is gone or something. Like, oh man.
That would be bad. But I can't even get upset about it.
Yeah. All right, let us know who you're rooting for, guys. We're currently, what, 2-1 here, so... Damn. I really hope we didn't lose someone, because this is taking a long time, like we've actually lost someone. Watch, it's me. No, I'm kidding.
That would...
I feel like we did lose a player with how long this is taking.
Still showing it.
Are you still just sitting on a load screen?
Yeah, I mean, but the point is my computer isn't frozen. I don't have an error saying
oh shit, there we go. We made it in with everyone. All right, let me just update the scoreboard really quick. I thought that would never happen. All right. While we have everyone in here, let's get introductions underway. The orange Terran player in the top left-hand corner of the map. Coming out of some GNR, it is Kong.
Spawning bottom right. Purple. Protoss representing ConFed. It is Kira.
Alright, and it looks like Kira is choosing to play a little bit more standard. Not trying to get away with it for a third time in a row. I honestly expected the Forge to come down, though. I'm not going to lie to you. But maybe because it is a 4-player map.
On a 4-player map, I don't know.
Even the Zerg player understands that. We'll have to see here. He is going to catch him on the second scout, so it's a little later, but not as bad as it could be. But yeah, man. What do you think about this map? As I said, it's not as bad as some of the ones in here. It's actually one of the more standard ones, as crazy as that seemed. But some people, I don't know, seem to not like it that much.
I'm not a fan of 4-player maps. It's really hard to scout. It's really hard to identify shenanigans. It's really difficult to hold all-ins, early cheeses, stuff like that. Especially with like a Zerg, if they 13-12 you on this map, it's really difficult to deal with because you have a larger ramp that's harder to wall.
Oh,
and
man.
Obviously, if you don't know Zerglings are coming, you're not gonna chrono a zealot because so it's like, yeah, just not a. And I also have this nasty habit of always scouting last on a 4-player map.
Well, this game has already given us something that I've never seen before my entire life of StarCraft. Kira's on a second no, I'm just kidding. That's fucked up. But yeah, Kira did take a natural, so at least we got that going for us. Also getting a second gas as well, and throwing down a cybernetics course. So actually, you know, it's as standard as it gets, really, in this. At least with Kira playing.
So good and so bad
Yeah, I figured you'd like that. We have a bit of a 1-1-1 coming in here from Kong. I feel like Kong played so well last time we
this
casted
probe
him.
in the bottom left is up to something.
Yeah, I would agree. That's probably the correct place to do it if you're going to do something funky, right? Yep.
This
called
is
it for
what
sure.
be a shrine. There's literally zero reason to put a Stargate. Be a dark.
Yeah. Yeah, the Stargate would be a little bit closer, right? Like down at the bottom.
Yeah,
maybe like by
you
the
would have this,
natural or
like-
something.
Yeah, you would want it like at the top of the. Okay, so the bottom left in the natural, you could put a pile in there very easily. And actually, Kong is doing a decent job checking proxy, because who in the world proxies down here? And it is a Twilight Council, so this is very likely.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, as you said, it sucks too because he was looking for it. He just didn't come all the way to the bottom of the map, and why would you? I mean, that's a long place to scout here. But we do have some bio coming with mines too. The starport is about to finish up here, so he's gearing up for some really early aggression here. Maybe it can catch him off guard. A robotics facility comes down proxied too. Man, I'm just glad we got our proxy.
Robo. I don't like how far the robo is away from base because observers such a when it's it's Blaze. Charge, but
Yeah,
this may just be an all. Although I really, I mean, for one, it's Kira.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, we'll have to see, man, if this gets scouted or not. It's going to be quite a while before I think it even comes into effect here. If it gets scouted at all, man, because of the 4-player nature of this map. He's going to load up for a drop here. Maybe the drop will fly down there. Other than that, I'm not quite sure it'll be even scouted. So we'll have to see. The drop isn't going anywhere near there, so kind of rules that one out.
We may get my wish pad a bit. 4 gateways in production now. Rocks, so it's better for Kong to identify what's not a pile on a natural. There are 8 medevacs.
More gateways.
Yeah, this is just a glaive.
Yeah, the scan comes down, sees a bunch of gateways, but I don't think enough to trigger the fact that he's all-inning. I mean, the proxy's definitely working. It's going to catch him off guard for sure. He's not even going to see the Twilight Council, so he doesn't immediately think that a ridiculous amount of adepts are coming in. So I think this might do the trick, man.
That said, he's going to have to use some of these weapons at home to clean up these units. He's actually bringing his adept home. So if nothing else, this buys Kong a ton of... What Prism is not done yet. Twilight Council's not done yet. And,
yeah, I thought he had a couple more adepts back at home, man. I wasn't watching that drop because I kind of forgot about it. It's so easy to disregard his color against the background of this map, so that was kind of my bad. Until it dropped here. Oh, he's even...
And there's no pylon behind the mineral line.
Avoiding that overcharge is huge, man. Now he gets to kick off a couple of probes here. A couple of them falling immediately, so he's actually making really good time here. It's just too bad that he didn't scout that proxy. That would have helped him out a lot here.
This is so good for Kong, but the problem is he didn't ever start stem.
Yeah.
He has not started stem. Now he finally does push the medevac off, but he's just going to go and load in the natural again. Kira has nothing that shoots up. 10 worker kills.
Damn.
He's finally on the other side of the map with some adepts. And my true concern right now is stem is not on the way. Raise the doors shut.
Yeah, he has his mine here that he's trying to bait him back into, but I don't think that's enough here. He's going to lose a lot of SCVs against this. The one thing that he does have going for him, though, is that he just killed 10 workers on the other side of the map, though, so I think he's okay.
This is definitely a good spot still for Kong. I mean, like, not having Dim on the way is huge. It's got to be a mistake. He's going to be looking for that later. Oh my goodness, that friendly fire on the SCV's 1 adept kill.
Damn.
And he's going to do it now. There he goes. So many Marines, though. Kong needs to go up to kill that wood pit. I honestly feel like the 8 Marines in this medevac saved Kong in the game. At this point, Kira really needs...
Yep. So Kira's going to come with the warp in behind this, just a couple more adepts, and a lot of SCVs should die to this, but I think it should be able to be cleaned up. Oh, the force field comes down on the ramp, preventing the bio from coming down. As you said, now they can't get the warp prism, which would be huge here. Oh, okay. He's going to pick up and unload here. He really needs to get that warp prism and just shut this shit down.
Drop your mines.
So many SCVs went down,
get the warp prism. Please target the warp prism. Didn't target the warp prism. It was almost friendly fire, but he does get the warp prism killed. And now, even though he's on 4 workers, I think he can still hold it. Really awkward though. 4 workers. He just dropped like 5 meters though. Building 3 SCVs at a time because he does have the orbital. Kills the mothership core. He's counterattacking. He's just going to push across the map with these 3 medevacs. I don't think Kira can hold this.
No, I think that's definitely the right answer here. He got so much economic damage done right before Kira came across the map that I feel like he's definitely okay here. Like, you were kind of laughing that he was down to 4 workers, but I mean, he reset.
He's fine.
Yeah, he reset Kira really hard before this. So yeah, he has 3 orbitals, 3 times the amount of mules he can drop. He should be able to recover from this. The question is, can Kira hold on?
Wasn't being made.
Oh, the mines.
Mothership core was not being made. He really needs to get these mines burrowed farther forward. He's got to be able to get these shots. Mines are running forward now. He's going to be able to burrow those down. He can pick up his medevacs. One of them do connect. Flip kill is actually quite good. He just can't do anything about these Marines right now because there are 4 Widow mines. Okay, actually, there's only 3. He did lose 1. But at this point, he can just do whatever. All he does is wait for that shade to complete, pick up his, get out of it.
Yep. So Kong's just trying to be patient here and rebuild his economy. He's already back up almost to 20 SCVs here, which is pretty phenomenal considering how low he got reset here. And Kira's not going anywhere across the map anytime soon because of the amount of pressure in his base. So I feel like Kong is definitely doing okay here, and he should be able to reset this game. There are 27 probes up at this base, so it's not like he lost them all. He just needs to move them down, but I think it'll be a while before he can do that because he has nothing that can shoot up. I mean, you called it.
There's a 3rd mine he doesn't know about. He does split that off. That was so good. He's finally started stim. He's got to be. He probably went back to start combat shields. He's like, I forgot combat shields, and now he's probably kicking himself because he forgot.
Stim is such that's like a Zerg forgetting speed, man. Like it's the worst thing in the world.
It really feels like. I would really like to see him pick up one of these Widow mines and drop it in the main menu.
Yeah, he's just trying to be as annoying as possible here and just prevent any probes from coming down here. But think about how long he's kept in just 1 base mining time. It's almost enough to completely reset his worker count. It's now 27 to 27. Damn, man. So mission accomplished, and now he can kick out that 3rd base, too.
Kira has finally made Stalker. Kira has finally whipped in something that shoots up, and this is actually really bad.
Oh, picks up one of the medevacs before it can even unload. Gets the other one right away, too. So now he just needs to get down this bio, and he will have cleaned up the drop. Damn, but he was restricted to 1 base for a long time there.
24 probes killed, 44 SCVs.
Yeah, it's been kind of a crazy-ass game.
But this is still such a good position for Kong. I really want to see him get some more workers. He's already back up to 30. Huge. Where he was.
Yeah, because he had those 3 orbitals, he was able to kind of recover from that.
Army for this guy. He's got stim about to finish now in just seconds. Combat shield's already queued up, so it starts behind it. 11 seconds away on stim, and he's just going to go in the game. Yeah. I don't think there's anything Kira can do.
Nope, not at all, man. I don't think he has the economy to really produce anything, and half of his production's across the map anyway. So I feel like this is just kind of the beginning of the end here for him. He hung in there, and I mean, he dealt with a lot of shit, but I just feel like not having that production here and taking so much losses there is a little bit too much for this game.
Kira actually sees this coming just before it gets there, but there's so many Widow mines. What do you even do? Oh, he needed to. Oh, he's gonna kill the Whip Prism. Kira taps out. Kong make this happen.
Not even gonna fight it. There was no use, man.
Just
like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but that game was over as soon as that army came. That was so many units there back at home for him. So just like that, it's tied up again, back to 2-2. So let me update the scoreboard and we'll get the players in. We don't have any technical difficulties this time, so we should be able to jump right in. Well, yeah, knock on wood, right? But we should be able to jump right into the next map, guys. Give us just a couple of seconds. Damn, that was a crazy-ass game, though, dude. That was pretty hype.
I gotta say, I didn't know how that was gonna go, to be fair. I mean, I was starting to get really concerned for Kira after he was not transitioned at all. Get home, he make his mothership. It's almost like his attack failed and he just kind of stumbled through the rest of the game. He's like, I honestly don't know what you'd be working on that.
Yeah, there really wasn't much of a follow-up behind that. He made really good moves in the beginning of the game, but there just wasn't really much of a transition, and Kong was just way too, like, effective with his first attack. They got a lot of damage done.
Kong didn't. He remade the workers he lost. He probably made 80 workers. Because he lost 44 SCVs, and he ended up on mid-30s by the end of the game. So, like, you have 3 orbitals, you have so much production right now. Kodos is on 2 bases. has a higher worker count, and they're all mining on one base because 3 widow mines in the natural keep killing everything.
Yep. That means that should be the last of our diamonds, right? We're up at Masters now for the rest of this.
This is going to be a Master v Master.
Yep. All right.
This is when the shows start. When we have the option to have crazy all-ins, but with really good multitasking and really good macro behind it. Not to say that the diamond players aren't really good.
Yeah, I was going to say those
if you
first two
ever
games were
just
pretty hype, man.
looked at the production tab for the Terran player, there was stuff going the entire time that he was harassing on the other side of the map. He was continuing to macro, he was making workers speed at a time, he was making units, and it's just like spending his money so well. The fact that he has income right now is amazing enough.
Yeah.
But he just does such a good job, and then he pushes across the map with like a 500 Widow Mines and Marines, and he ends the game.
Yeah, it was crazy how much macro he was able to do behind all that pressure, man. It's like it never even happened. It was ridiculous. And that's not even a balance bitch. Like, he was just able to grind right past it because of the 3 orbitals, man. Getting that third up was huge for that. I think that's going to be our next player. I'm just waiting for the map, and we'll get this rolling.
Yeah, that would be the next player. Okay,
Yep.
so...
Moja, okay. Mujo Gardens, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's what he means, right?
Well, he said Moja. Moja's the name of the player.
Oh.
Interlopers.
Yeah, I thought he meant Mujo Garden. I was like, wait, what?
Okay, so Moja is really a Terran player, Master, really good player. So we were playing against ConFed for the final. And
wait, what?
I killed...
Is he changing it to Carnivore? I'm so confused.
No, he's telling you what maps are left.
Oh, okay. I get it. I thought that was the pick. My bad.
Yeah, I mean, I did too for a second.
Yeah, I didn't understand what they were saying before. They've only given us the pick, so...
Yeah, exactly. He's just like, what maps are left? Honestly, Moja didn't actually know what the maps were the last time. So he's just like, he picked the green one to play again. And,
well, one of them we know because it's a ladder map now. Mujo Gardens is my
exactly.
personal favorite of the pool, so I'm okay with either one of those. I just don't know Carnivore. Which one is that?
Carnivore is the one that's the dark map that's got the really wide open natural and the collapsible rocks by the third.
I mean, we've had some good games on that one though too. Oh shit! Speaking of which, yeah, let's head there.
Yeah, Carnivore honestly is the map that I ended up picking a lot of times because you can take down those rocks by the third base. You have a little bit of a defensive to buy some time. You can send double prong run bys to the sides. It's good. But Moja is the one that ended up reverse all killing Clan Just. Played.
All right, both players are ready. Let's head into this. It's going to be. Oh man, this is a crazy map for a TBT. The potential shit that could go down is just unreal because of all that dead space up there. I don't know if they'll do it, but it'd be a good map.
I honestly have not seen it. I have not seen a TBT on this. I don't think. Not that I recall. I hope that I actually haven't, because if I saw a really epic one and I forgot it, I'm gonna feel really bad. Be like, hey, it was this one of the guys, and I'm gonna be like, oh.
All right, let me just put up the scoreboard really quick before we get intros. Our player from GNR in the top left-hand corner of the map, our blue Terran, it is Con.
And spawning on the bottom right, representing ConFed, he is the yellow Terran Moja.
Oh man, I feel like there could be so much crazy shit going down in TBT on this map just because of the airspace, right? Like you could get Ravens over there,
ready.
You could get Banshees over there real quick. I think either option would be really good for this map. We'll have to see what they do.
What's really funny is I'm actually done with Protoss for the tournament. I need some Terrans, I need some Zergs in my life, so that this TBT, I am ready. Sounds really weird coming from a Protoss player, but
I don't hate the other mirrors. Like everyone, I don't know. Everyone despises the other mirrors, but I'm okay with it. Even though I'm not a Terran player, like I can still appreciate the matchup. I think it's one of the ones that gets a little hectic for sure. There's so much different shit.
Oh my goodness!
Speaking of which,
oh my goodness, he's hiding the second barracks. Is this 2-rack sweep? Is this 2-rack sweeper? This might be an in. Okay, this is a beyond build. If this is what I think it is, this is beyond build.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, this is definitely a good map to do it for sure. You can get up there with Reapers into the main, and there's a huge ramp. It would take a long time to block that off. So, I mean, I'm not knocking it at all.
Only on one
what
gas.
it's going to be. Yeah, that's true. He is on one.
So what this means though is he's going to get fast 2 Reapers and push across the map. Maybe take a quick expansion behind it because he still hasn't started his second. So I'm actually sure he is getting an orbital. So it's going to be like a more or less a standard situation. He does scout the CC coming down with this SCV. He gets in the main base and scouts. Okay, so he actually built the barracks at the front.
It is double Reaper though. I'm just waiting to see if he keeps cranking him, but he almost has to at this point, right?
I wouldn't necessarily say that, but he is going to do it. He's going to carry on. I don't see he necessarily has to. But it's definitely
because he saw the expansion, right? Like, of course he's going to push into it now. If that was what he was waiting on to scout, like, I think that's his answer here. So.
Yeah, he definitely scouted the expansion, so he knows what build his opponent's going for. Yeah. There's only one Reaper over here, so this Reaper's going to
deny this for sure.
Yeah, well, the Reaper for Kong is going to come down and try to deny this, but I can confirm Moja's micro is really good, and he's going to have 2 of those Reapers now. So I'm not entirely sure what Kong is supposed to do. He is going to be able to start building a Cyclone, start building Marine, as soon as he's available to, and he does have a Cyclone on the way now, double Marine production.
Oh, he's going to be able to cancel the natural. I thought for sure he'd come in and get it, but instead he's going to choose to fight the Reaper.
He's not going to do it. He really should have canceled this. Oh my goodness, this other SCV does finish the job.
Oh man, that was so close there. I think he could have got it, but he was just trying to be patient here. Letting it finish is okay too, because if he cancels it, you know, I'm not sure.
I love the decision. I love the decision to be patient. Just finish that. Make sure you get that thing done. This immediately starts his orbital. And this Cyclone popping is going to be what pushes these Reapers back ultimately. There's really not much they can do at this point. And so we're going to have the transition behind this from Moja. He does have his own CC completing. It is a little bit delayed from Kong's because Kong did start it earlier, but it also took him longer to finish it. So honestly, the CCs are relatively even. And Kong is actually up 1 SCV right now.
Yep. Starport already coming down here too for him, so that's pretty significant as well. If he chooses to push some Banshees or even auto turret harass, I think would be really huge here. There's still just not even the factory finishing up here for Moja, but he does have his eBay down too, going with oh shit, Reaper's coming in again, but I don't think they're going to get too much damage done. The Cyclone's already out, and there's a couple bio here, so I think he's just scouting.
Yeah, they're definitely getting a little bit of harassment. Delaying mining time on a mule is such a big deal, and he's going to
Raven
hopefully jump into the main base and see this. He's getting at this point, Kong doesn't exactly know what the opponent's doing because he actually has yet to go across the map. Raven's going to come out first to provide auto turret as well as provide protection. But what just happened there is when these Reapers jump to the main base, they see the tech lab on that starport. So it's entirely possible that he'll be ready for this.
What are these maps? The Team League plays on non-standard maps. They were all chosen at the beginning of the season, so some of them are a little weird. You know, a few of them a lot more weird than others, but this one's, I don't know, not as bad as some of them. So
one thing I'm going to point out right now,
change out of it in the middle of the season. So
one thing I'm going to point out real quick is Stim is done for Moja, and it hasn't started for Kong. So that's 2 minutes of Stim versus no Stim. That's going to be such a big deal, and we don't have tank production starting yet for Kong either. He's going double eBay. He's playing so greedy. And there's a drop moving across the map now for Moja. He has Stim. And he's going to have +1. I honestly don't know if Kong's going to be able to stop this.
There's a little bit of bio on the ground. Maybe if he can snipe one of the medevacs before it unloads. Other than that, I'm not quite sure, man.
Yeah,
he does have another Raven coming into play, but there was no auto turret harass at all. So the economy of Moja's been pretty much unchecked this whole time. It's not like he has that big of a lead at all, but somehow he was able to crank out, you know, a little bit more upgrades and a lot of bio. There are 2 Vikings right about to pop. Maybe that will help out a little bit, but I don't know, man.
That'll
Those
definitely
Vikings
help
are a
zone the
lifesaver. Yeah, for sure.
But the Marines are going to stem under this. They're going to be able to get right on top of these SCVs. And there's no siege tank, so there's not even really a way to prevent this. All the SCVs are going to be pulled down to try to tank a little bit, but Stim is done.
Oh,
no, actually,
the Viking sniping the completely full medevac. That was a really good play there.
That was pretty good,
but
though.
he lost
it definitely
14
was, but 14
yeah.
SCVs.
Yep, exactly.
And 2 supply depots.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just this is literally just forcing the counterattack out of Kong. Right now, Kong's moving across the map. He actually doesn't have a single upgrade right now.
Yeah, but Mojo has a tank.
Just trying to kill
I mean, a single tank isn't going to hold this, but it might buy him enough time to make enough, Marines. He does have a little bit of bio here, too.
A single tank could hold this is a scary thing. Tanks are so good.
Yeah, so he's going to send out a couple of Marines here to try to see it coming, but now he knows it's here. Oh, there is a second tank here up on the low ground as well. Maybe he might be able to hold this, as you said, dude.
Only enough energy for 1 auto turret right now, and the tank positioning for Moja is amazing right now. 50 SCVs to 37.
Yeah, I mean, he was neck and neck there right before that attack, but then, 16, 15 of them went down, so he definitely needed to get that damage done. He lost a lot of medevacs and bio to do it, but it definitely helped him out here. And now that he has these tanks, he should be able to defend. Kong doesn't even have medevacs here to elevate her up.
I do like this little play here. He's using the siege tank to force the lift on the CC, and now he's DPSing it down with these Vikings. So he's just putting some hurt on it because he's just finding whatever damage he can. He's going to kill a supply depot. He's keeping the pressure on right now, but I'm pretty sure Moja actually has enough to outright break this. Second siege tank, though, for Kong means he might be able to hold this. Siege tank is up, and now the bio's stemming in, though.
Yeah, Moja has stem, though. That's a really big key here. He was able to stem forward and plant these tanks, but he lost a lot of bio in order to do it, man. I feel like as I say that, he's able to take out that back tank.
Landed Vikings!
Yeah.
That's so good, and somehow Kong holds the position.
Damn.
More Marines coming in, though, so it's going to be a little bit harder to save these Vikings. He's trying to stem on top of them.
TVT's so scary, man. I don't could you imagine
TVT is knife right?
Yeah.
You think ZVZ is bad. Think about ZVZ fighting siege tanks.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so it does get cleaned up there, but it cost him pretty much his entire army here. Moja does have a third that he's going to be able to fly out there, but Kong's is already up and rolling here. So Kong was able to not only, reset the game there, but also catch back up to him in worker lead there. Well, not catch back up, but he's only 5 behind there instead of, the 20, so...
Yeah, it's actually a lot more even right now. At this point, they are on even upgrades. Actually, Moja's going to have +2 attack before Kong is, but Kong went straight into his armor upgrade instead of his attack, and I wonder if that was an oversight or if he didn't quite have enough resources to set everything else up.
Alright, so Moja's going to choose to... Oh, wow. I thought he was going to actually go up into the main, but he just wanted to get on the high ground, which is an even better
Likewise.
decision. Yeah. Oh, man, that tank plan is very key there. It's going to be able to start working on this base and just kind of keep him in check there because he can't take the high ground. If he can get that other tank, which he just does, that becomes all the more scary, and now he gets to start working on this mineral line. That was a really good placement there from Moja.
It really is, and the SCVs are starting to go down on the third base. It's gonna be everybody's just burning all their scans. Right
yeah,
now.
I was gonna say we're in a weird, awkward scale stalemate of scans.
Oh, that was glorious.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
He just picked up a tank, dropped it, and let it auto attack between the shells. Really good move by Kong there. Really cute play. And now we have the drop going off into the main base.
I feel like that could have been a lot worse than it was.
Moja can go around this tower. Moja's gonna go around the sensor tower. He's gonna get in the main base with no information. Army is all out of position. Just a few Marines. He's just starting to build missile turrets, but the army's here. He's not being able to respond to it properly. He's actually gonna start stemming this down. He's not focusing the medevacs though.
Man. This matchup is just ridiculous. He's going to put turrets everywhere, and he should be able to push this back. And that only cost him 7 SCVs there, so I feel like it could have been, a lot worse than it was. But he was able to macro behind this the entire time, and he's now up on him 60 to 55 workers. So it's not the end of the world there, but I feel like his lead is slowly diminishing here. Kong is just able to clean this all up. As I say that, though, the attack hits the front, completely takes out the tank. I don't know if it's going to be able to get out of here now.
This is going to be huge. So many worker kills there, so many SCV kills, and now it's unloading in the main base. He's got to focus that siege tank. He does get it before the siege happens, so he is actually going to be able to eventually clean this up. This is still such a rough spot for Kong.
Yeah, he just keeps losing workers, man. Every time he's able to push, you know, one drop back, there's just another one in a different base here. So that was a lot of workers that just went down there. But he keeps building them and replacing them. He's only down 7 workers, but because of that, he's not been able to build that much army. And these, you know, these
get the tanks, so get out. Okay, so Kong does elect to pull back there. No siege tanks natural in the 3rd base right now. It's gonna be very difficult to stop these Marines that are up by an upgrade right now. Let's attack.
I feel like Mojo's going to try to get that tank up there to the high ground again. Okay, he gets him planted on the bottom. If he was able to tuck one up in there all cheeky like he did last time, it would help out a lot, but... Oh, there's one back there, too, in Kong's mineral line that he doesn't even have planted. I'm glad I don't have to play this, dude. You're right.
No supply block.
Kong has so many tanks, I don't think he's going to be able to push into this, man. Mojo's just kind of wasting his time here. He does have a 4th base out on the map. It will be able to get planted here. He does move his tanks up into the high ground, though. Damn, look at the army coming across, though. He's able to just macro behind this like a monster, even getting his 4th base
he's landing
up and
a 4th base.
Yeah.
Good for Mojo. I don't know if Kong's going to be able to stop this. He's
just
losing his
attrition at
supply
this
health
point.
in his 3rd base, yeah. He's going to have to stop and repair his 3rd. He needs to be lifting his 3rd base, but it's going to start burning soon. And there it goes. Burning down, he's not responding. He's counterattacking across the map, though.
Oh, yeah, I didn't notice that because I was sitting there watching the base die, but there was...
The 3rd turns down. Mojo saves the 4th base. That might be game.
Yeah. Well, we were kind of laughing about the growing number of forces back at home, so it was no problem saving that 4th base. He had enough units just sitting there, but his macro has just been phenomenal behind this. He was able to push into the 3rd base, and now it's 4 bases to 2. So I don't know. This counter push from Kong is going to be massive, and it has plenty of tank support with it, but I don't think it's going to be enough at all. Oh, Mojo even gets the full surround on him. He has 4 tanks down here at the bottom and 2 up top. I feel like that's just going to be a bloodbath here. He even baits all the bio back into it, but he loses a lot of heat bio in the process. Oh, man. I'm so glad I don't have to play this matchup. It's just ridiculous, but I think Mojo's done it. He still has a little bit of bio. He has enough tanks to push this back, and he, you know, also the whole 2 bases on him. Jeez.
Can we also take a moment to notice that Mojo has 9 medevacs?
Damn.
The control from this, the saving.
Yeah, I know. He's trying to save him.
I'm not dead yet meme is like real right now.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame him, right? Like, it's finals. Of course they're gonna play it out.
He's like, why are you still here? So he scans the base. There's still long distance mining there. There's no CC. We have an upgrade lead again for Mojo. +3 is on the way for Kong, but he's not gonna have any army by the time to finish. So
yeah. Mojo scanned, saw that there was no 3rd down. He had to be feeling pretty damn good about there. Like you said, TVT is just a ridiculous matchup there. All right. We'll have to figure out who the next player is, though. Congratulations to ConFed. It's now 3-2, so if they get 1 more point, they have done it. We'll have to see if GNR can tie things up here and make it 3-3. Let me update the scoreboard, though, real quick. That was the perfect map for a TVT, dude. I knew it was going to be ridiculous like that. And it played out like exactly kind of how I thought it would be during the loading. I thought there would be a little bit more proxies, not going to lie, but it was still pretty good. Mojo will be right back. His internet kicks him. He'll rejoin in a second. That's all right. We can't really talk.
Right? All the technical difficulties. Hooray!
Yeah. Just waiting for the last player from GNR. And we'll jump into this. Oh, right. Shit. It ends on my favorite map.
Well, it's not going to end here. We have one more after this.
Yeah. It could technically end.
It could, yes. Yeah. But we at least get to see it. You know what's really funny is the ladder map that we have right now will be the last one played if we go to Game 7.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's true. At least it should provide for a pretty good game because both players should know it very well, right? Like, so.
Definitely.
That's okay. I thought I invited him.
Re-invite Mojo, but yeah, I thought you'd... It may just be he has technical difficulty. So.
Yeah, I keep inviting him.
You're gonna be really with it. Yeah.
I'll just promote them to leader and they can pass it back in case it's bugged out. Sometimes it acts weird.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a friends thing too, like if only you're on their friends list. There we go.
Yeah, that's definitely possible.
Yeah, there we go. They got him in here. Alright, they pass back lead. Let's head to Mujo.
Alright.
I said last map mistakenly. I meant it could be the last map if ConFed pull it off. If GNR wins, we will go to a tiebreaker. And as Sheer said, that'll be on a ladder map, so that would be cool too. I feel like that would be a really good game. Yo, what up, Swag? Nice to see you, dude. You got here just in time for the last two games. Currently 3-2, and we have our last player from GNR in, but it is Cactus Man. That's everyone's favorite player, apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they were
Cactus
saying earlier.
Man, it is a TVZ. I'm good to go.
What more can you ask for? On one of the best maps in the pool, life is good.
Exactly. Then the question you have to ask is bio or mech? Because I've personally only ever seen Mojo play bio in this matchup, but I've also only ever seen him play this matchup. So I can't tell you that the definitive answer. But mech is the do 2-1-1, right?
Yeah.
Literally everyone's doing it. I'm finding players on the ladder trying to mech versus Protoss. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So like basically if I don't respond well to it, I think I lose all my probes.
I'm definitely running into it a lot more.
Yeah.
In my ladder. Both of the players needed a second, so we're just waiting for them to get back and we'll jump into this here.
One advantage you have though is you're just such an aggressive player anyway that they never get it from base.
Yeah. Alright, both players are back at the exact same time. Let's make sure they're ready and we will jump into Mujo Gardens. Ready from one. Ready from the other. Let's do this.
Right. So we got my macro game, so everything else can just do whatever it wants. So.
Yeah. We just still need a proxy, right? Or, well, we've got a proxy for sure, but it didn't work out in Kira's favor. He still tried it, though, for sure, so we gotta give him credit.
Yeah, we definitely got our proxy there. I guess I gotta say, you technically call that hidden as opposed to quote-unquote proxy.
Yeah.
Because it was a little bit closer to his opponent's base, but the idea was to try to hide it.
Yeah, and like it wasn't used to get units to his opponent's base early, which is what I'm looking for in a proxy, right? So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I want to see this build like the third base.
Yeah.
We might actually get it because this is a two-player map, and you know, Terra and I are very fond of putting their buildings outside their main times. So it still could happen, but I honestly doubt it point because no SC across them.
All right, our player from ConFed, the blue Terran in the top right-hand corner of the map, making them up 1 point, already 3-2. It is Mojo.
Spawning in the bottom left, the last hope for GNR. He is Cactus Man. So.
Yo, what up, Digital? How you doing, man? Nice to see you. You're just joining us for the second to the last game, or it could be the last depending on who wins of our team league. This is the finals too, so this closes out the season, man. The whole season is riding on this one game right here, and it is a ZBT. Nothing too crazy in terms of build though. It's going a lot more standard than I wanted it, but as you said, it's a two-player map, so we kind of knew that was going to happen. But
Yeah, it's more standard than he wanted. I just laughed because I was thinking the same thing. It's like, dang it all looks normal.
Yeah. We're not going to get anything too weird here. Both players choosing to just drop back a little bit and be kind of standard here.
This is a little different. Mojo taking a little bit of a faster CC, not getting gas. So he's going to double gas off the back of this and probably just build like a second barracks. This is a little bit of a different variation. He's just going to build more.
Yeah, he is completely gasless. Interesting.
I've
been running into that a lot more on ladder 2, cranking out 2 early Marines and going after the Obies instead of going for the Reaper. I don't know if all of them are going to be doing that.
So good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm only hating it because I'm a Zerg player, but yeah, I'm not knocking it otherwise. I think it's definitely a good thing to do here. So you can snipe out that early Overlord, force him to build another one, and just kind of throw off his whole little opener or whatever. So we'll see if that's what he's choosing to do here.
And you also deny all the scouting. They have no idea what you're doing across the map. Try to get some there, but they're going to make it harder to get in.
Yeah. And if you're playing Turtzergler, you'll deny that elevator that is eventually coming too. So, I mean, it's kind of... No, I'm just kidding. But that's what really messes with me. Damn, I wasn't expecting this, though. A third CC behind this? Damn.
This is
a weird-ass build.
This is an innovation, that fast third CC. But the Overlord might actually be able to spot it. And if he does, he's just going to drone everything.
Yeah, we'll have to see, man. I mean, he does have this overview that's poking in, but there's so many Marines down that he should be able to snipe it very, very quickly. The Obi's going to park right outside of the Marine. Okay, here we go. It's going to poke in and
he's going to poke in. He's poked in, he sees the barracks, but he doesn't see anything else. He sees that there's a barracks. What this means is it's not Hellions yet. It's not a factory at the front there, so he knows, okay, this is not Hellion.
Mojo's going to drop one just in vision, watch. That was so smart, man.
Yeah, he's just building the factory. Yeah. So at this point, Cactus Man, if he just looks at this, he's like, wait, that's a factory. Why are you just building your factory? We have Overlord speed on the way, though, so he's going to get a full scout. This is going to be amazing.
Yeah, the third CC is done. He throws down a third of his own here. Starts making queens as well.
We're going to have another factory. This is mech. Get the rest of the way in there, Cactus Man.
Well, he saw the third CC. I mean, that's a pretty
important piece of information. He saw the third CC, but he didn't see the second factory.
Yeah.
The second factory is huge, though. 2 factory.
Well, you were wondering earlier if it was going to be bio or mech. I feel like this is kind of starting to answer your question there, friend.
Yeah, exactly. This is going to be a very painful mech build to deal with because it's so greedy, and there's not a thing that Cactus Man can do about it at this point until he scouts it.
Yep. He has a little bit of bio here, so he should be able to clean up these lings before they do too much damage, but other than that, I don't know, man. I feel like that third needs to be kicked out and going here, too. It's been up for a really long time here and just sitting up on the high ground,
but he's
trying
just
to get out
building workers. He doesn't even have 2-base saturation yet. He's trying to get his natural base saturated before he lifts off so he can get mining done. So now, Cactus Man finally getting back in the main base. He's going to see this factory. If he gets farther, he's going to see the second one, and he does.
There we go. Yeah.
So he now finally sees the factory. The problem is the reaction is going to be so late because this is a Siege Tank Hellbat opener. Finally, we have a Roach Warren and a Baneling Nest down because he's like, okay, I have a general idea what's coming. I'm going to need a bunch of stuff. And he's hunting units right now. He's only sitting on 48 drones, though, and that's what worries me. Double engineering bay. Oh my goodness, it's bio behind it!
I don't know what's going on anymore. Like,
he's getting Stamina barracks, he's getting Hellions and tanks. He just literally showed mech and now is going bio. What is this game?
Well, because of a scouted, I was like, well, shit, I gotta switch it up now. But there's so many queens across the map, I don't think he's gonna be able to poke in and do too much damage with these Hellions. They'll probably just be used for scouting more than anything else. Now the Roach Warren is out. I wanted to see if he was gonna start pumping him, but he's still just getting gas and dropping back. No roaches. Oh, going with the layer instead.
Cactus Man diving back in. If he's paying attention, he'll see the other barracks on the way. He needs to get all the way up to the top of that corner.
Well, he sees something building over there, but...
he has vision on it. He has vision on everything. The Starport only just building right now. Blue Flame Hellion's about to run by the natural. Lings are in position, but they all melt instantly. Banelings are not going to be able to get a connection either. There's so many queens, though. So it actually is going to pull this back. He's going to be able to trap the Hellions with Lings, maybe. But they just melt so
2 more barracks coming down behind this too. So this is the most ridiculous switch up I've ever seen from a Terran. He's even gonna make 2 more behind this too. So this is
Cactus Man. Please look at your. Please look at your overlord.
Yeah, you really need to be checking that out.
Please scout that this is bio behind mech, which who in the world ever thinks about? I mean, there's a Russian player runs by the screen name of Lucifer who goes 2-1-1 into mech, but going mech into bio.
Yeah.
I have never seen this, and this is actually pretty fantastic.
Well, he has a lot of Banes, though, so it's not like he's screwed or anything. He sees
all these mechs coming down, and he's got to be thinking the same thing. What in the world is it built?
Yeah, I think he kind of has a really good idea. He just flew in another Overlord, too, so I'd imagine we'd see Bane speed any second here, and it's almost what he's going to need to deal with this. This is going to be way too much bio without it. I'm actually really surprised that we haven't seen it come in already, but maybe he was just trying to be a little bit more, okay, there we go. I was like, dude, you really need it.
I think he wasn't committing to it because he still didn't know what he was dealing with.
Yeah.
It's like, it's mech, but it's bio now. What is this build? So it's like he scouts the barracks, and now he scouts the factories, and then he goes in and scouts 500 barracks and double upgrade E-base. And it's like, what in the world else are you going to do? There's about to be an armory, so he can turn these into Hellbats, and then they won't die.
Yep, so Mojo comes in and scans, just trying to figure out what's going on here. Sees there's a bunch of Ling and Bling, and he's still going to continue pushing through with bio here. This is going to be an epic engagement when we finally get it, though. It's going to be a huge Bling roll versus a lot of bio, which I always enjoy casting for sure, because when those huge hits go off, it's always pretty awesome.
This is like the scariest Hellbat stem timing you will ever see. 1-1 and blue. I honestly don't know if Cactus Man is ready. I'm looking at the army and I'm saying probably not.
Yeah, a lot more Banes and a lot more Bane speed is needed to even try to hold this, I think.
Yeah, and he definitely
say that he morphs a lot, but they're not gonna be here in time, man.
Yeah, Baneling speed. He needs to buy time. He can't take this fight. Baneling speed is 10 seconds away. He cannot engage this before Baneling speed is done. 3, 2, 1, roll!
Oh, right when the other one's popped too, so he's gonna come back and split a little bit. Mojo helped out with that, but the second round of Banes comes in and starts to clean this up here. He does have a couple queens as well, but the parade push is already well underway with a lot of bio coming across the map. Oh, the queens poking a little bit too far off the creep.
They can't even transfuse each other. All the queens go down.
Damn,
that's all the anti-air.
Yeah, a bit of an overextension there from Cactus Man, unfortunately. He stepped off creek with all of his queens and lost them all because of it. He's going to morph a lot of Banes here, but they get scouted, and Mojo's just going to try to push on through. I really feel he needs these Banes a while back. Those splits are just phenomenal, man. Holy shit.
There's literally one Marine patch. Literally one Marine for Baneling. Yeah. The mana meal comes down. I don't think that Cactus Man can stop this. It's 1-1 to 0-0. Upgrades are going to finish at the same time, so Cactus Man is still going to be 2 upgrades behind. He's building a Banelings as fast as he can, but there's just nothing to contest this bio ball.
Damn! Yeah, I thought it would be enough there. He had a lot of Banes morphing in on the high ground right before this attack hit, but they were like 2 seconds, if that, behind. But the splits are just phenomenal here from Mojo. You got to give it to him on the splits.
I have no idea how anybody is this good at StarCraft.
Yeah, the splits were just unbelievable.
His splits is like he literally is the most patient Terran I've ever seen. He literally takes, with the exception of Baneling speed catching him off guard with that timing, everything else he's done this game has been so calculated.
It's crazy too because I feel like even just 5 more seconds and this whole game would have went completely different. But he just hit right before those other Banes were done, and Cactus Man just doesn't really have an answer for this, man. I don't know. He's had plenty of Banes here, but Mojo's just unhittable with them. The splits are just ridiculous here. And now that those upgrades kick in, he's already at 2-2, and this is just a great push from here. Mojo will take it. ConFed will win, all in the Nydus. Wow, man. That was a crazy game.
So 2-2 finished as that final push going. Cactus Man actually canceled his upgrade so he could morph more Banelings. He didn't even have 1-1.
Yeah, that was just ridiculous, man. Very, very well played there. I could not believe those splits when they were going down. I was like, Jesus, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Like, it was just crazy, man.
It's like, how is this legal?
Yeah, like that was insane. All right, congratulations. That was a very, very great game. Let me just go ahead and update the scoreboard real quick for the video purposes.
That was Abs.
That was awesome, man. So, barring the few small little technical difficulties we had, I thought that was a really awesome clan war, man. We had some great games for sure. So, thank you very much for casting, man.
Yes, sir. I would not have wanted this.
Yep. Yeah, I know. Those were some really good games for sure. So
this last game was so good.
Yeah. Oh man, I just saw the splits in the replay. Holy shit!
It's like, how does anybody even do this?
Yeah. All right, guys, but we've had your time for what, 2 hours now. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you everyone for being a part of the team league. It's been a really awesome thing to put on. Hopefully we can do a couple more seasons of it for sure. I'm not quite sure when the next one's going to start up, but you can follow our Twitter or Discord to keep in contact about it. Again, a huge thank you to Sheer for co-casting with me. I really appreciate you doing it. Mojo just joined us in chat. That was a very awesome game, man. Congratulations. But yeah, take it away, Sheer. Thank you and congratulations to ConFed.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out, for being a part of this. Amazing games tonight. Had some really fantastic plays that made no sense but worked anyway. We had crazy control out of all of our players. Really fun to watch, and glad that we got to be part of it this season as well. Just X quite make it, but I'm not complaining. We had some awesome times in the process, and it's just been a pretty fun experience. Would like to go ahead and shout out Tivas and my personal twitch.tv/Sortiva for Toad Zugler, and I am at twitch.tv/guy. And if you know a Protoss, or you are a Protoss lower leagues looking better at the game, I also have a YouTube channel catered to teaching up-and-coming Protoss how to get better at the game. That's youtube.com/.
Did you cut out there at the end, or are you getting your URL?
No, I said it.
Okay, okay. It cut out there. You should say it one more time.
YouTube.com// and I'll just paste it.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Congratulations, ConFed.
Peace.
Peace.